There's no arguing that Nassim Haramein is an original thinker. Still, he shocked himself and some of the world of classical physics when he recently won a coveted award at an international physics conference in Belgium. The reason? His work is way outside the box. In fact, he dares to say that the clues for both his work and the future technologies on Earth were left behind by the ancients, i.e. ETs, star people, gods as they were known. Nassim says these clues show us that unlimited energy is everywhere, and we must only learn to tap into it.
I think that all of our universe is driven by a change in density. There's always, the vacuum structure is never completely empty. There's always fluctuation, but there is a large difference between the fluctuations at the universal level and the fluctuation inside the atom. There's a huge gradient change in density. So it's like pulling the plug on your tub. It's, you know, the structure of space is constantly spiraling.
Angular momentum, you call it.
That's right. Angular momentum is generated.
Yes.
And that's what drives all of creation. And so to understand that and to apply that to the way we do technology and to the way we think of ourselves and so on, you know, we start to harmonize our technology and our consciousness to these fundamental movements of creation, these fundamental dynamics of creation. And that's, I think, what's missing in our technological world. Our technology is actually based on much more on fighting the forces of nature, for instance.
Fighting them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and for instance,
in our mastery of them.
Yeah, and it's a very male approach to
Yes.
things. You know, for instance, in order to overcome gravity, we built large, you know, phallic symbols. You know, we put full of fuel in there, you know, highly explosive material. We put a little capsule on top of it. We find volunteers to sit in it. And then, you know, we light up the bottom and, you know, start praying that the whole thing is not going to explode. And then, you know, we shoot these people up, and then at the top, poof, you know, and just, you know, a small ejaculation, you know, and this little capsule gets pulled, you know, orbiting a few miles up. All this energy, all this power necessary to, you know, fight the gravitational field, instead of actually understanding what produces gravity, how it gets there, why is space-time curving, and so on, and then, you know, working with it, you know, like entering the flow of the dynamics of the gravitational fields, and actually learning to play with them so that we can produce our own gravitational field. And then, you know, if we can produce our own gravitational field, we can go anywhere we want with very little energy.
If you heard the first part of our conversation, you will certainly want to continue the journey. Go to ConsciousMediaNetwork.com for the full interview.